What's happening, people? Welcome back to the podcast. Today I am joined by a good friend, James Mckinney. If you could stop being so rude, say something, get off his phone.
Hi people, how are we all getting on? I am back.
James is a single man.
Oh, here we go. Link in bio.
Please do get your requests into James's DMs. He's on the hunt. That's what he told me. He's on the hunt for a lady, specifically from my TikTok clips. Again, anyone that's new to the show, some of those clips are getting a lot more views on TikTok, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get quite a lot of new listeners. The episodes are out every Tuesday, 7 in the morning. Most people that come on are going to be like PTs or in the field of some sort of like health, fitness, or maybe mental health. They'll all sort of be relevant, but I'm trying specifically to get people who are up for a wee bit of a laugh, you know. Because I've got people on that are maybe like
Boring
so serious,
bastards.
And it's like chat's,
Fuck off.
Chat's crap, man. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck off, man.
I want to have a wee laugh. I don't really care about the audience.
Fuck yous.
I don't care about the listeners. I care about me,
Aye, I'm the same.
and I care about coming out of this room going, that was a good chat. And
Aye, I'm great at this shit.
feeling good about myself. I don't care about who listens.
It's the ego.
It's all about my ego,
Aye.
stroking that. So, if you can rate the podcast, that would really help my ego.
And mine as well.
I'm trying to hit 500 ratings this year. We managed to smash the 200 goal for Christmas. And if you're watching on YouTube, we like and subscribe because I'm actually going to push YouTube as well. I'm off the reels. I'm away from the reels.
Good.
I'm away from that Instagram life. I'm a podcaster.
I know, I've been listening to you and Dale talking, and I'm like, what is actually going on with these two?
What do you mean?
Like YouTube. I'm like, oh, get a grip.
What are you like? Birds.
Ah, yeah, fucker. You're not right. You're not right.
What do you mean?
Let's get started with the pod. Let's go.
We've already done it.
No, I mean,
What do
is
you
it
mean, let's get started?
with the
It's
intro?
done this in the past. I'm finished.
Have we?
Stop listening. Enjoy the show. The other day on my TikTok on the
starting
podcast page, we got a wee message from a girl called Claire.
Right.
She says, "Is the one with the glasses that likes big bums single? Asking for a friend."
What is it with these women? I actually think you're trying to keep me single, but
I'm not.
Was that about the bowling clip?
Aye.
Is it?
I'm not sure. Why do we try to keep you single? It is entertaining, but
Aye, is it? Not as funny as fuck. Can I see Claire?
you can see Claire, aye.
Hold on, ladies. I'm going to... you might be at the game. You might not be. We'll find out.
Right. Be nice.
Oh, fuck, because she'll be watching this. No, she won't be. She'll be only watching the clips.
Aye. So, but I'll clip this.
Mate, I'm in 2024. I'm in my fuck you era.
You're not going to be able to see much.
Claire, good luck. Right.
Mate,
No, I'm sorry. I'm
I-
kidding on.
Aye, I'm not gonna. I might clip that up though. That was funny.
No,
Um,
it is.
I think my goal with the podcast clips is to grow.
Get as much engagement out of James as possible, I know.
No, but grow your following to just be
Girls only.
but a certain type of girl.
What kind of girls, Claire?
I don't know. Do you think Claire will have a good relationship with her dad? Listen. We have mummy issues.
I know, we can
Both
see
of
this.
us.
That's actually
So
true.
we are coming at this from a place of we understand these things. Neither of us have a good relationship with our mothers, so
no,
we
but
can spot daddy issues, and we
Yeah.
also probably attract.
Yeah. That's
daddy
what I
issues.
said about the clip the other day. I'm like, I'm talking about bums, and I'm talking about standing behind a female. I'm looking at a bum while bowling for the first time. And girls are like, that's my future husband-in-law. No, husband-in-law!
What's
it back,
happened to
take
you?
it
You
back.
can't speak.
What?
You can't speak today.
How?
Husband-in-law? What are you on
Oh,
about?
fucking one hang it, it. But anyway, that's my future husband, and I'm like,
Have you been getting many messages off the women?
no, this time, none.
Okay,
We're alright.
we'll
But-
change that.
I'm alright. Unless you want PT'd, look, I'm happy to coaches.
But that's the problem. And now you don't know if they're messaging you to
It's
show you
fine.
their big bum or they want
So,
coached.
tell you one, right? So I messaged someone. So I put up the 4 weeks free giveaway, right? And
For coaching.
yeah, for coaching. And I just
Not
messaged.
4 weeks of coming around to yours.
No, that's off limit. You have to pay for that. You have to pay for that. Right? And so I sent to her, I was like, hey, such and such, like, thanks for liking the story. Just need you to fill out the form below just to give me a little bit more detail on why the 4 weeks of free coaching would be beneficial to you. And I was like, just thank you. And the person, I'm in my 2024, I'm just trying to coach. I'm just trying to build my business here. Like,
You're in your fuck you era.
I'm in my fuck you era, don't forget that. And
What about your clients? Fuck them and all.
no, like, build the war, man. Me, you, Dale, my clients, your clients, let's go, man.
Oh, so it's us and fuck you to everyone else.
For everyone else.
Is my missus, is she in?
Nah, she's in.
Ah, okay.
Jelly and all that. People who I like. That's like, no, it's
Everyone else, fuck off.
fuck off. Right? No,
What about Rangers fans?
fuck off. There you
Good,
go.
okay, good.
Right? That's Dale and me, hang me. Did you see the guy commenting? I was like, mate, what are you talking about? I don't even get this.
That's when you know the clips are doing well, when you get absolute fucking fud nuggets commenting on it.
Aye.
Like, there's so mate, there's a sectarian debates and all that on them. That's like, yes, good. The clips are doing well.
Aye. This is what I'm meant to happen.
When there's a relevant sectarian debate on a random podcast clip, then you know things are kicking off.
Aye. Like, you're good with the clips, so you know how to do it. You
I
get
know
it.
how to wind people up
Aye.
and also make them funny.
See, I like winding people up, but I find it hard to do with a clip properly.
Right.
I feel like I actually genuinely offend
I'm
everybody.
not actually trying to wind people up when I just whatever the first bit will be, just might be a wee bit controversial. But then the clip isn't like controversial.
No.
I'm surprised you never got misogynistic comments on the last one.
I've
But we
never-
weren't being misogynistic. We were literally ripping the arse out of something.
Aye.
Like, we were just taking the piss. But TikTok, man, people are just crazy.
I've been called a misogynist before.
So have I got called misogynist. I done a reel once where I said for deadlifts, when I'm training women, I put more weight on the bar without telling them, and then put on a gay voice.
Is that what you did, but?
I did do it once. I was like, you can definitely do this. I've got your back. It's absolutely fine. And I said, because women love listening to gay guys.
No, they did.
Or taking advice off of gay guys.
Aye.
And I got absolutely slaughtered for it. And I was like, do you know what?
Off one or two, or like a few.
Nah, like 3 fucking mental people. Like, everyone else knew I was taking the utter arse out of something.
Aye. What, the world's fucked, mate.
But I used to
We live in a pure fucked up world.
I used to do that working behind the bar. I used to just try to freak people out. I used to just serve them in a really like feminine voice. What's that? Do you want chips on the side of that? That's fine there. Do you want a wee margarita pizza? That's fine.
Is that a guy or a girl?
Everyone.
Did you?
And then I would just, at the end, I just go, that's £10 or $10, whatever. And just, what the fuck's going on?
What happens if
I think I'm too good at it. Do you know what I mean? I'm too good at. So maybe there's some questions to be answered.
I was going to say, I did think you were a wee bit gay when I first met you. Just a wee bit.
10%.
Maybe a wee bit more than that. 33.
I would got 11.5%.
Nah. A wee bit more than that. Like you
But I don't like Willie, so.
that's what any guy in the.
No, but I actually don't.
You alright? Are you sure? Right?
Aoife, if you're listening.
Oh no! Come on! Whoa.
I
No,
do not.
He doesn't like it.
I do not like the Bobby.
I know. That's what like people.
And I've never even tried it.
Neither have I. No, yeah.
I've never once,
Never thought about it.
never even caressed a Willie.
Never looked at your hair and went, "It's nice." That's a nice willy.
In the bath.
Ah, you did, didn't you? There is sometimes you go, "Thank God."
You're looking alright.
I thank God I was born with you. And then there's other times, what's happening, mate?
Aye, and sometimes when you come out in for the cold.
Oh, seeing you're younger and all, you're like, what's happening?
I said this before. I tried to stretch my Willie when I was
I
young,
know. That's what we're talking about it.
but it was called squelching or something. It was on Google, and I went in the
I think
shower.
every guy's done this. They've
When-
measured it and they've tried to stretch it.
Aye, but I was like 13 or 14, so I hadn't actually grown. It was like I'd maybe just about hit puberty, if you know what I mean. So it was I was looking at it, and then I'd maybe just started watching porn for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, Houston, we have a problem."
You started watching porn at 13, 14?
I can't remember. I'd have seen it. I wouldn't be regularly watching it, but I'd say 13, 14's when people in school were like, have you
seen this?
You know,
Seen this video?
You know, you can get access to boobies.
Ah.
And then I remember seeing Man's Willie and just going. And I also remember, this is disgusting chat, man. 10 minutes in, we're fucking talking about this. Anyway, I remember going, I didn't understand. Why are we talking about this? Right, we'll move on quickly, right? But I didn't understand. They've pulled their foreskins back.
I couldn't understand that either. I was like, what are they doing? How's that? Mate, how's the thing the same thing? It's funny how when you're a wee guy, you think that it's only happening to me. Every other person must be able to do this.
What's wrong with mine? I have my skin wrapped round, and I can't get it off.
Oh, it's the same. I was like, how do you just try to pull it back? Oh!
What's underneath there? Does mine look like that? Aye. Mate, that used to freak me out.
Mate, I'm the same. That's actual fucked.
That was honestly traumatising.
Mate, you've actually made my 13-year-old, 12-year-old self feel better.
Bringing out the
Because we know it's the both of us together.
Mate, honestly, I used to go.
I thought I was the only person that was like it.
No, because I would just be like, what's the wee red thing at the top? Why have they got a mushroom coming out and I don't? And then eventually you find out, I can actually do that.
Aye, but it takes time.
Aye.
It takes time. Right, we'll move on because we don't like...
sorry about
speaking for
sorry
Willies.
folks about all of that Willie chat and me try to reassure myself that I don't like
Willie.
sausage. Aye. Anyway, so we're going to talk about...
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm going into the actual subject. I'm not...
Good.
So, we want to just cover the subject. We can make this more vague and just go, we're talking about fucking it in general, or we can try come at it from the angle that even though a lot of your clients have done fine, you said through December and like New Year and stuff, there'll be lots of people listening to this that might have royally fucked it
way up.
2 weeks on a bender, on the sauce, on the vodka, eating everything in sight, celebrations coming out, every hole in their body, just absolutely royally fucked it.
Before we go any further, what do you think is worse? See the people who properly fuck it. Do you think it's mainly drink, and then it leads to everything else? Because when I look at it now,
Not
I go,
necessarily.
no. Do you not think?
I think drink doesn't help.
I think drink makes it way worse.
It makes it worse, but there's lots of people that, from working with those type of people, so like my clients have probably changed over the years. I've maybe went from people that have went slimming clubs, then just being about calories, and that was down to my marketing as a naive PT, thinking if I just teach people about calories, they can just lose weight and keep it off. Whereas now my marketing is more, I still get people that have came from slimming clubs, but they are so eager to learn how to lift because of the way I've actually taught. So they might already be in the gym, they just don't know what they're doing. Whereas people were like, I don't want to go to the gym, I'm not going to the gym, I'll count calories, but I'm not going to the gym. And I'm like, right, I don't want to work with those people. I want to work with people going to the gym. What was your question again? Oh yeah, so those type of people, because they're always thinking about weight loss, so the people from the slimming clubs and stuff, this is what I think happens. When it comes to Christmas and stuff, they treat it as a game of how much can I possibly eat, the same way they go on holiday.
Yeah.
It's like, right, this period of
I can do what I want, and it's on my terms,
and I'm allowed. But all of the rest of the year, whether they've done it successfully or not, whether they're thinking about counting calories and restricting themselves, and they have all of these ideas about some food is good or bad, at Christmas they go, right, I'm allowed all the quote unquote bad food, and they actually try consume as much of it as possible, or they give themselves this whole like leeway to no rules, no sort of
no mindfulness,
nothing.
It's just day
no
with
awareness
the fuck
whatsoever.
I want.
And it's like, fuck it, it's Christmas, and as soon as you go fuck it, that's danger territory.
You treat it like a drug.
Like they end up with this feeling that they should be allowed no control over what they eat because it's Christmas.
And that's how it's always been for them.
Yeah.
The rest of the time is restrict, and then it's do what you want.
Whereas even though you want to eat all, like food at Christmas, like good food, you don't want to come at it from no sort of rules whatsoever.
No.
Otherwise, like even to this point where I've been working on like my relationship with food for 10 years, I'm still looking at food going, right, I've had a bit of chocolate. That chocolate, actually, by the way, might stress me out. That doesn't mean I've got a bad relationship with food. It's just I've already had chocolate. Me demolishing 1,500 calories more worth of chocolate will stress me out. That doesn't mean that me getting stressed out is a bad relationship with food. That means
it's not going to make you feel good.
I have the awareness
It doesn't
of
make
what
you feel good at
it's
all.
going to make me feel like, and it's going to make me feel bad because I don't need it.
It's going to make you sleep terrible. It's going to make you move less. You're just going to feel horrendous.
You're going to feel like a slug is the way mate, I remember, see when I was about 14 or 15, that was when I was like my heaviest, right? And that was when I was like the most insecure. That's also when I was probably stretching my willy and all that as well. Trying to make up. I was like, right, I can't get rid of these boobies, I'll just stretch my willy.
Get this foot bigger now.
And we used to, this is what we used to call it, right? So we'd have sleepovers, and it would be me and my two mates, and we'd all like rotate around each other's house and we'd play games and just do mad stuff like that, as in like video games. And we would get as much sweets as possible, and we would call it getting the world record, and we would try spend more money and get more sweets every week and try eat all of them.
It's crazy how you can eat when you're a wee guy. Like, you eat a big pile of shite all the time. If you're from that kind of household. No, everybody eats like that. And nobody's allowed to eat like that. Like, were you in the house with your pals when you were doing that?
Yeah. Our parents sort of let us do that, but they didn't struggle with their weight, I did.
No, I know, but like, I think even like parents allowing that.
But I remember those two parents, their families ate very well.
Right.
Like, as in, like, through the week and all that.
Right.
So I don't think they were that bothered about us doing that, but I didn't eat well
I
through the
will
week.
during the week, aye.
I ate terrible, quite a lot.
All the time.
I had no sort of boundaries on what I was allowed to eat or anything.
Like, that's, like, I've never really heard what you used to eat. Like talk me through, like, a standard day.
It's hard to remember, but, like, so, like, before I was 18, I was quite fussy when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Would you
So
have breakfast or would you skip it?
I made a massive bowl of cereal.
Would you?
That was my thing. So, massive bowl of cereal in the morning, massive bowl of cereal at night.
Right.
But I had this perception that cereal was good.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Aye.
Not that it's bad, but I was having huge bowls of it.
It was healthy. Like,
Yeah.
it's healthy
Bran
for
flakes
me.
are Special K as well, not Cocoa Pops.
Aye,
I
like,
was like,
the healthy
aye,
ones.
I'm like, Bran flakes is healthy, it's good, it's
Uh-huh.
not sugary or anything like that. That's what I was thinking.
Aye.
And then I would have quite a lot of bread as well. So I'd be having like toast and butter and stuff like that. Just basically nothing filling whatsoever. And then I'd maybe have like pasta. I would have like, you know those pasta and sauce things?
Yeah.
I would have them a lot.
I used to eat them as well.
Have them a lot. And probably stuff like rolls and sausage and that as well. I would still eat the odd bit of fruit.
Right.
I wasn't...
Grapes.
Probably.
So I was like things like that. I was
Grapes and strawberries,
like the
maybe
sweet
melon. Like, I'd still eat fruit. But zero protein. I liked chicken and stuff, but it maybe wouldn't be in every meal. And I liked things like mince. And my mum was actually a decent cook, so she could cook decent meals. But it was more what I was just like free reign at the cupboards all the time. And then I was quite bad for, I was always trying to diet, but when I wasn't dieting, I would be like raiding like 10 Kit Kats and stuff like that.
Aye.
Because I'd be like, fuck it, I can't, like, I would weigh myself like every day and stuff like that.
Back again?
I would go through phases. Yeah, I would do like, I tried everything. I'd be like one times a week.
Right.
I would do it every day.
Right.
And it didn't really matter what.
Because you didn't have everything else in check.
But I also had zero education on the scale being able to fluctuate. So I seen any time as it going up.
I've gained fat.
Yeah. I doubt much people that listen to this podcast are as uneducated as what I was at that point. Because if they've listened to me even for like 5 episodes, they'll know way more than I knew at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But there is still people out there like that, but in the nicest way possible. Me right now wouldn't have been able to coach myself then.
I know you need to learn some of the things your own way.
I had at least another, like, because I wouldn't have listened,
No.
and I honestly was starting. So I've got one client called Jamie who's like 19. He's the youngest I've ever trained, right? And he's class, but his food is very much like what I'm saying there. And he's quite fussy, and like he's going through all the same things. So he has these vegan. He was having vegan sausage rolls, and he thought they were like healthy and good, and like you've eaten them all the time, and like they're just not gonna fill him up at all. So I've honestly been having to teach him from like scratch what to sort of eat. So like even like getting a bit of so it's been, you can't even get someone like that to just like
eat protein,
no, but even like you can't even worry about like really like calorie goals and something like that, because there's such a education process to go through with food. And like he's really fussy, so like we have to like try a meal, and then I think the meal I've got him to eat is like hex sausages with pasta and just like a pasta and tomato sauce thing, and put an onion and a pepper in it, and that's like the only meal we have so far. But it used to be like literally his plate would be chips, like vegan sausage rolls, and like 2 pies and like tomato sauce. So that's like where that's a lot of work to like really uproot someone's
a lot of behaviours to change.
Eating it.
It's not just changing somebody's food, it's the
way they think about the food, though, because he was thinking a lot of that stuff on that plate was quote unquote good, because he's thought vegan, and he's thought like he's mostly thought about it being vegan being a good thing.
How was he over Christmas?
He was alright.
Was he?
Yeah. It's only between 1 and 3 clients maybe put on quite a lot of weight, but they're all clients that have just started working with me recently.
Right. So they haven't been in the flow yet.
So they'll be fine next year.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I kind of wanted to put this podcast out just to teach them what to do going forward.
Aye.
What were you like at Christmas, or like have you experienced anyone around you being like that, or like when
my diet was fucking terrible until after COVID. My diet was horrendous. I'm just hyperactive as fuck. Always have been.
What was your diet like? Aye, because you don't cook much of that, do you? Or you said you cook the same things, but
I knew, no, but I never used to eat any whole foods.
What did you used to eat?
So when I started the gym, I would eat.
So when did you start the gym properly?
So I was 19 when I first started going to the gym. I would say I didn't take it seriously until after COVID. I didn't have any diet in check until after COVID. I never tracked calories. I never knew how much I ate until after COVID.
And were you eating too little?
I always, but I was getting on it as well. But
so how would that James Mcginty diet look pre-COVID?
Fucking wild. So usually I'd have like a microwave meal for my lunch at work.
Right.
When I was at the gym, I can't even remember how I used to eat before the gym. I didn't eat really. I wasn't an eater. I was the opposite of, like, I was really fucking skinny. Like, really fucking skinny. At one point I was taking, like, getting on it and no eating. And then at Christmas I would day the fuck it as well. Like, I would still do that, but I would feel horrendous because I didn't used to eat. So because then
you feel really bloated.
Oh man, like your stomach would be in tatters. I think that's why I still got stomach problems to this day. Because I went for so long no eating, and then to eating a lot, to eating nothing, and then going back and forth. Probably like peanut butter and rice cakes was my go-to. I'd have a couple of them at brunch. I wouldn't eat breakfast. I wouldn't eat breakfast.
Please don't call it brunch.
Brunch, no, it was brunch. It was before lunch. That's what brunch is, right? Before lunch brunch, and then for my dinner, man, like bird's eye chicken and chips and that.
And is that instilled in you from growing up?
I would just whatever was there, I would eat it because there wasn't much there. My mum never had a lot in the house. Sometimes if my mum was making a home cooked meal, then I would eat that. Aye, but there wasn't a lot there. I would just be left to fence for myself. So I would choose the easy option. Whatever food is there, I'm going to eat it. That's it.
I learned so my mum, pretty sure, suffered with like anorexia and stuff in her youth.
Mm-hmm. So
she got heavier, but I think I think that was still one of her issues of many, obviously.
Oh no, she still had a really shit with bad really shit with food.
Aye,
mm-hmm.
But I think it was swept under the carpet. But there was like she wouldn't talk about it,
mm-hmm.
and I don't think she never pushed anything onto me. But I'm obviously just like doing whatever she's doing. So they would go to like Weight Watchers and stuff, and then we would get like takeaways on at the weekend.
So would we? Aye.
It was like, oh, it's the weekend, we deserve a takeaway.
Takeaway. Aye. Let's treat. That's your treat.
The words like treat, reward, weekend, all sort of come up all the time. That's a culture thing as well. It's not just a my mum thing.
It's not just us.
It's a massive culture thing here. And then she would go to like Weight Watchers, and I remember she would starve herself all day because you had the weigh-in in at night, and then she would go to the chip shop next door after being weighed, and then have a chippy and bring it back, and I would have a chippy as well. Right. So even though she's not like telling me to do that, I'm watching that.
I know that's you're learning. That's exactly what you're learning as a child.
How wound up she'd get at the scale. I done the same thing when I got on the scale.
I just take that behaviour.
There's one specific memory I have where I went for the first time ever. I was like, right, I'm going to weigh myself every day. And this wasn't like, I seen it on TikTok before TikTok and all that. It was a me thing that I've came up with. And it was more like, right, if I weigh myself every day, I'll lose weight every day. That's the way I was thinking about it.
Right.
Mate, I'm 15, like, to be fair.
No, I know. I'm just thinking.
And then lost weight the first 3 days, then the fourth day my weight would have went up half a pound. I'd still be like down
overall,
but I'd see the half a pound go up and I'd be straight to the cupboards.
Is a stress response.
Yeah.
So like taking it in the weekend, if you're talking like your weekend, your treat day, your Saturday, Sunday, you can kind of do what you want, and then Christmas comes and you've got 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks it. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, it's the weekend all the time.
Well, I remember even when I'd lost weight and maybe I'm getting to like 19, I remember our family sort of Christmassy things, it would be like everyone would be talking about how much a food coma they're in. But that would be like almost the goal.
Aye, you want to eat as much,
like you
starter, main, second main. Well, that's what I still do, to be fair, to this day.
But we would be like, you haven't done Christmas right unless you're in a food coma. And even like so this Christmas I didn't gain any weight. I maybe gained like a kilo, but I was sick. So I couldn't even taste my Christmas dinner. But even like, so I might be a bit more cautious than other people, but it's because I know that if I put on 3 kilos, I won't have like me personally, I've been watching my food for so long that I know there's no amount of food or weight gain
will ever make you gain that.
No, I can gain 3 kilos, but no kind of food will be worth the 3 kilo gain for me. Like when I stand on that scale, a kilo and a half will be worth it for me, because I'll be like, I enjoy, like I'll have managed to fit in all the food that I wanted and gain a kilo and a half. But if I gain 3 kilos, there'll be so much food in there that I just ate that for the sake of it. And now I feel terrible for it. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I've built that up for years and years and years. There's many people that when I say that to, it might not register them, and they might have to still keep gaining 3 or 4 kilos
to stop the cycle one day.
Yeah, 1 year, then the second year, then the third year. They now know how that feels because they've actually sat back, thought about it.
How do I feel? Aye.
Yeah, sat back, thought about it, and then went, okay, right, I felt horrendous after that. Next year, what kind of came up that got me? Right, it was because I got so many boxes of celebrations and they just were sitting on the desk next to me all the time, and I couldn't stop eating them, and they were the ones that I didn't actually want, but I couldn't get away from them because they were there. So it's right, the awareness, like me, see if someone gives me celebrations, 1 box, yeah, but see if I got 5, honestly, 4 of them away, because I don't want them. I honestly don't get anything out of eating 4 boxes of celebrations.
Guess how much chocolate and sweeties I got this year?
None.
People know not to get them, because I'll just pick it whatever, and then I'll go, I don't want a packet. Like, if I got a packet a day, I don't even want one. I don't like anything like that much. Nothing like that is ever worth it to me that much. I'll have a couple and then give it to somebody else, because nothing like that is worth it to me at this point in my life.
And I can't stress enough how much that isn't the, because that seems unrelatable, right?
No.
To a lot of people. But we have both been where the person that it feels unrelatable has been. We've just been building awareness, and yours has only been for like 3 years.
So my Saturday Sundays, right, I would play games, and I would have my Creative Iron Brew there. I would have my Roundtree's randoms, and I would sometimes go and get a glass bottle of iron brew because it tasted even better. And I would phone the Chinese, which was across the road, and I'd sit and play
Chicken balls and shit.
chicken balls,
I
fried
can read
rice,
it, aye.
chips and curry sauce. That was the meal. And we'd sit and munch it, and we'd play games all night.
And you're on chat to people, do you know?
Aye. And you'd bash that, and that'd be your Saturday, Sundays, fucking most weekends. I didn't go out. I was like, daily, I love to play games. And luckily, like, I didn't again, but I went the other way. And I just ate as much shit as everybody else. But guess what? Whether you go one way or the other, it makes you feel horrendous. Like, that kind of food makes you feel horrendous. No, it's tasty. It's fucking tasty.
I don't think Chineses are tasty, but I did.
No, but you know what I mean, no.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
so-
it was then. Once you actually go away from it, you realise there's plenty of food that doesn't make you feel shit that tastes class.
Aye. And the thing is, see, chocolates and that, to me, I'm not a chocolate man, but I'm a sweetie man. So when I start having a couple of sweeties, I go, this is really good. But see, sweeties to me, see my wee belly, they fuck my belly, and I know this. So I've spent many times doing it as you exactly say, and I do this with clients. I go, have whatever you want, but the one thing I want you to do the next day or no long after it is sit and go, how do I feel? How the fuck do I feel now? Do I feel alright? Or do I feel like bloated? And did I sleep as well? And like, you need to actually ask yourself the question, how do I feel after I have this food? How do I feel straight after it? And then after I sleep? Because all these foods affect your sleep, man. All these foods affect your sleep.
So, as well, what I'm trying to say, so like, say I've got, I think I've maybe got like 2 or 3 clients that have maybe took it too far. The rest of them have like been on long enough that they managed that a lot better.
Aye, and the thing is, they're still going to gain a wee bit.
Most all of them's gained like 1 or 2 kilos, and some are like 3 or 4, and that 3 or 4 stressed them out.
Aye, I get that.
But this is why, mate, I really do not like the PTs that put out the message that eat whatever you want at Christmas, fuck it, it's Christmas. You have never worked. What you do? That's insanity. Well done. You just got a load of likes. Good stuff.
Aye.
You just said what everyone wanted to hear.
Aye.
But you've just played into everyone's terrible relationships.
What do you
with
tell
food.
people at Christmas? What's like?
Do you want to know my exact message? Like, whatever it is you want to have it. When you get asked a question of like extra food or whatever, if you just sit there for a second and go, is it something I actually want? If it isn't, try not have it. Also give yourself leeway that you might people please a wee bit, have the wee bit of ice cream that you didn't want to have, sort of thing. That might happen as well. But I wanted them to come out on the other end and just like not berate themselves for anything they had because they wanted to have it. And then I was also like, right, so you've got your dinner, maybe you've got settings, like you probably don't need the thirds, so maybe leave it. Like, see if you're full up, you maybe don't need the dessert. See if you really want it and you do have the space for it, have it. And then I was also like, the chocolate and stuff like that, if you pick at it and then you start noticing that you're continually picking at it just because it's there, maybe put it somewhere else or give it away. That's all I said. I was like, you're all getting, like, if you put on a few kilos or whatever, absolutely fine. Just avoid thinking to yourself, fuck it, it's Christmas, because even though that might sound good to you in the moment and like people around you will support that whole message, but that's a toxic culture we have. You'll come out in the start of January in a way worse place, because I've now went through like 3 Christmases as a coach, and it's never good.
Yeah.
People never feel good after taking it further than they wanted to take.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what they tell themselves.
Oh, no, you'll always just keep going and going.
And it's not that you berate yourself after for it, because the reason you shouldn't berate yourself after for it is because you just learned loads of valuable lessons that you can put in place for the next time you go on holiday, the next Christmas you have, the next
because they're all the
events you
same
have.
to people who are in that cycle.
Aye, because
They all feel the same.
You're always going to overeat. Like, you're never not going to overeat. You're always going to overeat at events. You're always going to overeat when you go on holiday. You're always going to consume a bit more. And the goal shouldn't be to try not do that. The goal should be to try not excessively do it, and you'll feel better, and you'll just get better at managing like the wee gains on the scale and all that.
Guilt is stress. Stress leads to more eating. So if you're making yourself guilty, like, a fucking idiot, I'm a fucking idiot, then all you're doing is stressing yourself out. What's your stress response? Eat food.
So it's the way you talk to yourself after. It's right. There's a massive difference between, right, I'm a fat fuck, how the fuck can I not control myself?
I'm a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, which is the way most people talk to themselves. To, right, I'll be able to manage things a little bit better there because I know what stressed me out and I know what and also massive thing is like the environment you're in.
It's like, let's go eat, let's fucking have a laugh, you know what I mean?
So maybe going into it going, do you know what, maybe this year I'm gonna or the next time I'm maybe gonna say no maybe 2 or 3 more times and just challenge myself to like maybe not people please as much.
Build up that resilience.
And that stuff like that takes time. You can't just do that.
No, it's not just
the first Christmas you come at.
No.
It's the same with me with drinking. I was sober curious for like 2 years, and I had 2 years of getting drunk again, like really genuinely just getting mates try to get me out, and then guilt tripping me into drinking, and it took me 2 years to build up the ability to go. And I had to actually say here, I'm quitting for a full year because I didn't have, like, I couldn't, because some people don't let you quit, or some people don't let you not drink, and it's the same with sort of food as well. If people, there is the balance between like somebody making you a nice meal, and it's probably better for you to eat the nice meal than be like, oh, I'm not having that. But like, you find a wee balance eventually.
What do you mean with that one?
Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm never eating, or like, all these people are toxic.
Yeah. That's where it becomes unhealthy.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm better than all you.
Oh, my auntie cooked me a meal? Absolutely not. That does not fit within my calorie goals.
You had seconds at dinner and drinking alcohol. You fucking idiots.
You're toxic. You don't have any goals in life. You don't want any of that shit.
It does go. People take it way too far the other way. I just said to my clients, I actually like didn't even have the food thing on because I was like, look, I know that's the really all thinking about. I says, I want you to still get some steps. I want you to have a laugh. I want you to see your friends, see your families. I want you to make an effort to go and see people. I want you to still get to the gym between Christmas and New Year a couple of times.
So that your goal was about moving. So was mine. I had an incentive for them to go to the gym.
I said I want you to go to the gym at least once or twice during. And like nobody really like went, I'm not going. I was like, no, you get it done. Like I'd said, I don't want you to do a full workout if you don't want to. So I just want you to get into what you want. So if you want to go and have fun, but I want you to get to the gym because I want you to realise during this time like you're saying, fuck it, I don't need to go to the gym. That's not what the gym's about. The gym's about health. The gym's about getting strong. That doesn't stop in the weeks. Yeah, you're not going to feel as you. Yeah, you're not going to have the same motivation. But if you can understand that you can go to the gym in that time because it's for your health, then the rest of the time the gym's a fucking doddle.
Yeah,
right. And when you go to the gym, what do? You feel better. So you go home and you don't want to eat the same amount of food. See, if you're off the gym for 2 weeks, fuck man, everything looks tastier. You sleep way worse. Everything just starts to decline.
Scott, it's just the way you feel.
Oh, you feel terrible.
Like
terrible.
If I don't train for like a week, mate, I feel
fucking horrendous.
Like so bad. And it's mad to think back to go, that would have been our default feeling.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
And you don't know it.
Aye.
It's just your norm.
Mate, like this week I was like, I've never felt this good in my life. But I look back and
Is there another reason for that?
Oh, there's another reason for that. But but generally, right, I go, I've always spent like drinking and eating and no eat. Like this is the best my diet's ever been. This is the best my training's ever been. This is the best my circle's ever been. This is the best my work. Is that
because you've met us?
Aye. Absolutely. Like, everything's fucking.
Thanks.
I know. You're a good guy. But everything's good. And I look back and go, fuck man, I actually didn't used to feel that great after Christmas either. And that's when you realise you need to do everything. You still need to go to the gym. You still need to eat the foods that made you feel good before. Yeah, you probably won't eat as much of them. And see, if you didn't, you also need to be nice to yourself. Being nice to yourself because you'd be nice to everybody else around about you. And if somebody said to you, I've ate too much over Christmas, you'd go, you're fucking dafty. And if you do, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be fucking saying that to them, do you know what I mean? You should be saying to yourself, look, as you said, I actually realised how that didn't make me feel that great. I see next time I probably could change it, and it's the environment that I'm in, as you say, that made me feel like that. But that environment's only once a year, so it's fine.
I see. I was more talking about also like food environment, or like what food is around you.
Oh, there's hunters when it's that kind of.
It's like celebrations here.
Aye.
Heroes over there, loads of chocolate, there's just food everywhere. So like if food's everywhere, I was saying this to a client as well, it's not about how much willpower you have to avoid celebrations.
Is it? Fuck.
That are right there, because you'll lose that battle, but that doesn't mean that you don't have any willpower or you're not mentally tough. You're making everything 10 times harder by having food that you can binge on all around you.
What's your opinion on willpower?
I think it's better to make things easier for you than
I don't believe in it.
No, but well, that's what I'm kind of getting at. Like,
I know. That's
I think things you should strive to make things as easy for you as possible.
Like everybody's like, oh, you've got such great willpower. It's no willpower. It's the fact that I do everything before I even get to that stage. Like you're saying, having this pack of chocolates beside me. So see if somebody came and sat chocolates beside me, I'd go, I'm going to eat the chocolates. Everybody is the same, but people who overindulge in these things think maybe that person over there wouldn't eat this. Why could I not do that? And then they end up eating it and they go, fuck, why am I not like them? But the fact is, most people go, get that away from me. I don't want it. It's like having things in your house. If you get chocolate crisps and all in your house, right, you're going to eat them. It's a fucking fact. Like, if I've got that in my house, I'm going to eat it. Do you know what I mean? If I've got all the things about me, I'm going to eat them. So it's bringing them back and saying no is one of the biggest things as well.
So I made like a video a couple of months ago where I was sort of slagging off all the videos where PTs stand behind a load of chocolate and say this has got X amount of calories in it, and then like it only equals like 1 pound of fat. It's like, but the message of like standing behind a load of chocolate is a terrible message to put out there, even if the actual facts of it are right. From taking on clients from all sorts of backgrounds, people don't need to know anymore that they can include chocolate in their diet. Do you know what I mean? Like, see the whole calorie deficit movement and all that just became people counting their calories but not changing how they ate at all.
Yeah.
The majority, right?
No, mate, I fucking agree.
Anyone that actually spent some time doing some research would start going, okay, more protein, more fruit and veg, bit more whole foods, and I can still have the chocolate. Great, right? That person there, you're on a winner. You're still allowed the food, like the foods that you crave, but you prioritise whole foods, protein, fruit and veg, that sort of thing.
The quality of your food matters majorly. And see, the great thing about Christmas dinner that people forget, it's fucking mostly fucking good.
It's actually a good meal.
It's a fucking great meal.
Aye.
It's going to fuel you with loads of protein, loads of good fats, loads of good carbohydrates that if you get up the next day and move, you're going to be like, I actually feel pretty fucking good. But people go,
it's the overeating.
They think lots of calories. Christmas dinner's already lots of calories. I go, it's lots of calories for moving more. It's lots of calories for getting stronger. I say to my clients, if you don't go to the gym during this time, you're missing out on strength gains. Because fuck, man, you have so much fucking food.
That's what I say to any client. Like when they over consume, I'm like, yeah, you might over consumed, but your session, the next session you'll do, will be way better.
It's gonna be great.
The more as long as it's not drink calories. See if it's just food calories and it's lots of carbs, you will most likely add an extra rep or two onto the sets that you were gonna do.
Fuck aye.
So
I hate that. Like, and I know that it sells. Like, it sells to say you can eat chocolate, you can eat what you want. Like that whole non-restrictive dieting and all that. The way the PTs word it. But see, at the end of the day, and I'll say it to all clients, I don't give a fuck if it doesn't sell. The quality of the food you put in your mouth will matter. If you eat 2,000 calories worth of highly nutritious food, you will make quick progress. If you eat 2,000 calories worth of whatever the fuck you want, you're not going to see the progress that you think.
Anyway, so that was my full point, right, about the food.
No, I know.
People don't need to know.
That gets me hyped.
People don't need to know that they can include chocolate. Because from training people, right, as soon as they send me like what they're eating, they'll already be showing me that there's like maybe like 600 calories worth of chocolate, and they're like, Yeah, but I seen videos that I'm allowed to eat chocolate, and I'm like, aye, but like if we can get that down to 100 or 200 calories a day, you'll be 10 times better off.
Yeah.
There's 100 or 200 calories isn't wasted calories on chocolate, because psychologically it might help you. 600 calories, there's like about 400 there that is wasted calories that you definitely don't need. Maybe you need to wind down slowly over time. Anyway, I made that video, right, and I just basically like copied it and then said how it was not that great a message, but I had a full bag of chocolate and I had it next to my bed for like 3 months. And the first 2 months, I was like, mate, I'm mentally tough as fuck. I'm not eating any of that, and I didn't eat any of it.
Why?
And then one midnight snack of a
Get
Kit
all.
Kat. See, over the next month, I ate that full bag, and I was only eating a wee tiny bit at a time, so it was actually fine. I never even gained weight or anything. Like, it was actually fine, and I was training quite intensely and stuff. But it just shows you that being next to me was the reason I was eating it. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't even like some of the stuff.
yeah.
Like, there was, what was there in it? Like Twixes, and like, I don't not like a Twix, but I would never ever go into a shop and buy a Twix, ever.
Shite.
And like, if I wanted chocolate, I would buy like a Galaxy or something. But it was just because it was there.
So
Twirls as well. I would never eat a twirl.
when my stepmom came to me, she used to love chocolate and crisps. She was like, you need to get me to stop eating chocolate and crisps. I was like, cool. I said, you can eat chocolate and crisps if you want, by the way. She's like, what? I'm like, you can eat chocolate and crisps if you want, but here's what I want you to do. I says, I want you to get protein your breakfast, and I want you to make your breakfast like 400 or 500 calories, right? And then I want you to have protein in your lunch, like a whole food protein in your lunch and a whole food protein in your dinner. I says, then you can do what you want. And she was like, I don't eat crisps and chocolate anymore. I don't want crisps and chocolate. I don't have the craving for crisps and chocolate. As that's because you're actually full, satisfied, feeling good, right? And I says, not once did I ever say to you, can't eat crisps and chocolate. Now, over Christmas and New Year, she had crisps and chocolate. We were sitting on New Year's Eve, right? And she was like, James, you need to get me to lose weight. And I was like, whoa. It's like, talk to me. How are you feeling? Tell me. She's like, you need to get to me to lose weight. I've got this belly back. I was like, you can't have gained that much weight. She's like, I've gained 2 pounds. I was like, oh, 2 pounds? No way. 2 pounds? 1 kilo? Fucking hell. She's like, no, but I need to lose it. I feel terrible. I was like, is it the food? Or is it the fact that you've moved less, slept worse, not been at work, not been around about people the same? Or is it the food? And my dad was sitting there like, aye, he's right. He's right. It's nothing to do with the food. And I said, the reason you're eating that food is because you're away from everything else. It's not because you want that food so much. It's for the fact that everything else is out the window. And then I was like, see, when you go back to work, I was like, I want you to tell me you're eating crisps and chocolate. Is she eating crisps and chocolate this week? No. Does she feel better already? Aye. And that's how the environment that you're in and the routine in that is going to vastly determine what you're going to eat.
Yeah, I think like any time people are in a bad mood and they've also overate, it always goes to like, right, my weight's the problem.
Aye.
It's always like,
Aye,
right,
she's
I've
like,
gained fat. Yeah.
Aye. I'm fat. I'm like, how has 2 pounds made you fat? To the point where you need to lose weight now, but it's a week ago you didn't. I was like, that's like where you need to actually look at it and go, instead of looking at the weight, you need to go, I need to change this routine quickly. I need to get back on this.
It's not about the weight coming off.
No,
it's
no.
like, right, you've been away from your routine, you've not been working out. Scrap the 2 pounds needs to come off. No, your routine just needs to go back to what you were doing when you felt good.
And that's exactly like, the whole point of this is to get what should people do if they're on track. Get your routine back that you had before.
I don't get much clients like this anymore, right? But there will be people listening to it that are like this, that have this sort of mindset. Loads of PTs will play into it and like make and keep this sort of mindset. But see people that are like, I need my mouth zipped or locked, right?
Aye.
Or people that are like, I just need somebody to give me a kick up the arse. I'm not capable of doing this on my own. I need somebody to like grill me or shout at me. I need somebody to like make me do it. All of those three things, right? You don't need any of that shit. You don't need any of that sort of mindset. The whole problem you have is you don't believe you can do it in yourself. Like, or you don't believe in yourself that you can do it
Yeah.
on your own, and you think you need something bizarre to happen or someone to guilt trip you into eating less, but you don't. You just need belief in yourself, and the only reason you don't have belief in yourself is because you tell yourself you can't do it, and you need those external
And also,
things.
but their education towards how they do it is completely false as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So it's a combination of how they talk to each other, talk to themselves, and just prioritising better foods. But it's not about them zipping their mouth up or anything. It's prioritising different types of food.
Yeah.
And so it's not about no chocolate or crisps. So it's not like I need to eat less of this. If you eat more of the whole foods, protein, fruit and veg, you will naturally eat less. You don't. It's very important. You don't think about it as eating less chocolate and crisps. You think about prioritising the better food choices.
Yeah.
Not good or bad.
Yeah,
Just the more whole foods.
When people are talking to me like that, I just go, I'm James. I eat 4,000 calories a day. Pleased to meet you. And they're like, every day. I'm like, every single day. And they're like, how can you eat that much? I'm like, well, I day move in excess more than most people. But then I go, if you take that down, maybe 3,200 is what someone my size who doesn't probably move as fidget as much as me, maybe 3,500. I says, I'm James, pleased to meet you. I eat that much food every single day. And I always can see people start clogging and they go, what do you eat? And I tell them, look, this is what I eat because this is what hangs my schedule. And I go, but the main thing that I'm going to tell you right now is it's mostly whole foods that make me feel good. I says, and that's, you're eating foods that don't make you feel good. And then they go, right. And then, but another thing that people are massively overestimating when it comes to when they do overindulge is they massively eat fuckloads of food. Like, fuckloads of calories.
Oh, you mean as in non-satiating stuff?
Aye, they think they eat 2,000 calories every day. Like, no, you're eating 4,000, sometimes 5,000 calories a day in these
especially at the weekend.
Oh, fuck aye. Crazy amounts. Like, I had a client and she went, James, I'll be honest, now we've lost the weight. She's like, I used to eat like 5,500 calories a day. And she was morbidly obese. And I was like, I know that. I was like, but only you could tell me that, because me telling you that, you'd be like, oh, fuck off, he knows.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go to him anyway, he knows. You know what I mean? And like that.
Sometimes some people aren't aware though.
No, I know. But I don't think she was aware back then, because she never counted calories when she was in that state.
Only once she got some
but
education,
then
she can look back.
But then, like, when people go to lose weight, they go, right, I eat 3,000 calories a day, I need to eat 2,000. No, you eat 5,000 calories a day in the fucking weekends. Do you know what I mean? You eat way more food than you think, so bringing it down that little bit is actually not as bad as you think.
Aye, and the more you work with people, the more of the approach isn't just like, right, you're lying about, you eat way more than you think. It's more just like, right, we're just going to try get some. My first 4 weeks, nobody diets.
No.
And
my first 12 weeks, nobody diets anymore.
I'm getting longer and longer. So, like, I don't really think I've been on any clients in January that they're dieting. Loads of them. I'm like, the worst idea possible.
Nobody's dieting in January for me.
So, my full first, 4, 6, 8 weeks, I'm just trying to get that meat, more whole foods, more protein.
Just get back into a good routine.
Hit maintenance, because a lot of the times they'll be able to hit their protein goal pretty quickly, but then they'll have a mental barrier to eating in maintenance because they think 2,000 calories is too high, or they'll think that 2,600 for a man is too high.
Aye.
And once I get them to 2,000, I'm like, right, 2,100.
Aye.
2,200.
Wee bits and bobs.
Aye.
I'll tell you why I don't diet any less than 12 weeks. I had a client last year who started with me in January.
Any more than 12 weeks, you mean? Oh, right.
When they start with me, they don't diet until minimum 12 weeks. Until I can see in graphs how their eating is, how their food choices are, how they're feeling. Like, I don't diet, because I had a client, love her to bits, and she was like, I want to diet after 4 weeks. I was like, right. She was on the ball, she was tracking everything, right? I was like, cool, she's tracking everything, we can see it. And then I put her into like what I would think is a calorie deficit, and it didn't work. And then she just got way more stressed out than before. And I as a coach, I have to take responsibility for that. And whereas coming out of Christmas, right, going into January, you need more than 4 weeks to get yourself into that rhythm. If you're knowing the knowledge, and if you're knowing that way of thinking, it takes a long time to get yourself in the flow of better habits, better nutrition. Do you know what I mean? Feeling good in yourself. It's not just a 4 week process. And she's still struggling to this day. And I was like, if she'd came to me and I went, we're not doing this for 12 weeks. I want, like, see what you say, we're going to eat 2,000 calories. 2001 Hannah, 2002 Hannah. And I don't care who they are, don't care how good they are at speaking to me about I can do this sooner, 12 weeks minimum. And I'll always take responsibility for no fixing her. And I was like, I know I could have if I just had that in place. But that's learning. But going forward, if anybody's listening, they're like, I want to cut calories as soon as possible. You're in this for the long run. And 2 weeks of your life at Christmas and New Year is fucking such a small part of your life. And the first 4, 8, 12 weeks of the month are such a small part of your life. If you can go, I'm actually going to change how I am for the better, then you'll make way more progress in the long run. And as you say, they come up to the next Christmas and they go, I know more about my body now. I can take this Christmas a little bit more. Yeah, I'm still going to eat some of the foods that I enjoy that a little bit more, but it's not going to make me feel that rotten way.
Yeah, that's all I want people to kind of take away from it. Even the people that have fucked it up, you've fucked it up in quote marks. You haven't fucked up anything.
You've fucked it up in your mind only.
Yeah,
in your mind only. And like, this is why I sound stupid as fuck, but you were talking about you couldn't pull your foreskin back. Right?
Why are you bringing it back to this?
Right, I
thought we got away from this.
No, I'm bringing it back to this for the purpose of when I was 13, 14, I thought I was the only guy on the planet that I couldn't do that. Right?
And now you've learned.
You've just told me at 26-year-old you've done the same thing.
No, wait. I wasn't 26.
No. I'm 26 finding this out. I didn't know this happened to anybody else.
Okay, fuck me. Maybe
but everybody's like, at Christmas, I've fucked this, and they feel like they're the only person. But if they look at everybody else and go, everybody else, it's a human thing. Because, it's a culture thing. Right, we all do that. Yeah, right, so you don't feel as bad about it. And when you don't feel as bad about something, you can make quicker progress. Because you're knowing that guilt, shame, like that pit.
I don't even like the term quick progress. I don't like saying it.
No?
Because
people get the quick...
not even that, mate, because I've had clients that's took me 4, 5, 6 months before I've got them into a routine.
No, I fuck it.
And I want to emphasise it so much that it doesn't fucking matter how long it takes you, because once we get you into a routine where you feel better and you've done it for like 3 months, you'll feel so much better from that every time you go back to your old habits, there'll usually be something in you that will flinch and go, I don't feel good, so I'm going to go back to the routine that I've created. And mate, sometimes the longer I've been coaching, the more I've sort of clocked, right, the more I don't actually like push people too much and just have conversations with them and educate them along the way, and then be there as someone who's supporting them and not being like, right, we need to fix this because you'll make I never say you'll make quicker progress if you do this, because they might keep fucking it up. But since they know that I'm someone that's going to support them, they'll eventually stop. They'll eventually start fixing things. So I'm always there as that person of support, and they don't think, all right, fuck, I was going to make quicker progress if I'd done what he said. Do you know what I mean? That's why I come at it that way. So I don't even like saying, if you eat more whole foods, because I don't give, as a coach, I don't care how long it's going to take for you to keep talking to me and fuck things up, because if I remotely push you in the wrong direction, that person might never go to a coach again.
No, I get that.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like a massive responsibility to like.
I always say to people, like, when I feel somebody start getting into that slippery slope of talking about themselves in a pure bad way, or I feel they're lying to me, I go, whoa, this is a judgment-free zone. It's
a good thing to say.
Do you know what I mean? I tell them that, this is a judgment-free zone. I says, but if you're not telling me the truth, then like you're only lying to yourself. You're not lying to me, because like you're only feeling bad because you're feeling bad in yourself. I says, this is a judgment-free zone. I want you to tell me everything. And they end up usually telling me everything, and I go, cool. Like, I always go, that's what I needed to hear. Know that you want to move more, train, eat better. I says, that is what we need to work on.
Every time I dig deeper into why a client isn't doing something, there's something pretty valuable about them I didn't know.
Aye.
That can make me understand them more. Do you know, like, so... One of the clients, I won't say her name, but she's one of the ones that feels like she's absolutely fucked it at Christmas or whatever, and she's got 2 autistic kids, and she's took them away for a trip, and she's done it on her own, and she's been stressed out about that, and you just go, fuck, right, I never knew about the trip, and I never knew how much work those 2 autistic children were, or how much stress that was causing her.
Aye.
And it's not, right, okay, now she can't do anything about it. It's like, okay, she is always going to have stressful events,
Right, because
or stressful things that happen. Our way is now not, right, how can she go through that stress free? It's how can she get different coping mechanisms that are just a wee bit better. So I sent her a video as well. I emotionally eat. And do you know why I emotionally eat? Sometimes it's because a fucking client really annoys me, and I go and get ice cream. So, like, how contradictory would that be if I was to say, right, you shouldn't ever be emotionally eating, and you shouldn't ever overeat.
Oh, fuck,
you shouldn't ever eat, quote unquote, like, or like ultra processed food. You shouldn't ever eat any of those things. You always emotionally eat. It's how you speak to yourself. It's how you frame it after.
Aye.
Because you could also put on 4 kilos and still recover from it pretty quickly, just by the way you speak to yourself.
Fuck aye. Fuck aye. Like, if you take the time just to fix a lot of the things that are like the issues in your mind and your life, or just totally understand who you are. Like, people with kids, right? Like, clients with kids, and they're like, it's no going fast enough. I'm like, whoa. If you fucking kids, man, they are fucking mental. They are so much energy that you don't have compared to someone who doesn't.
Yeah.
The people who see quick progress, and I'll say quick progress as in the scale goes down, they build muscle, they get strong quickly. They don't have kids. I'll put it out there, right? There's anomalies who make fast progress in the metrics that I've just said, who have kids, but not many, right? And that's because they built up so many years worth of, they know what they're doing, they've got the confidence, they don't need to work on anything else when it comes to training in the gym, right? That's their life already, these people who are already doing that. If you are not well and due in your fitness journey and you have kids, like, give yourself a little bit of a break. Do you know what I mean? Especially over Christmas and New Year. Fuck, man, there's way more stresses for people like that over Christmas and New Year.
100%. Right. There was something I was going to say that I wanted to end it on that would have been... Aye, right, so the last thing I want to say, so I've never... Remember me talking about the scale not going down and me going and raiding the cupboards, that's quote-unquote emotional eating. It's also not an eating disorder, but I had disordered eating patterns, like massive disordered eating, right? And I still have tendencies to do that, not from the scale, but I will have tendencies that I'll want to emotionally eat. I might have an argument with someone, not very often or anything, but I might have a stressful day at work or something might happen, right? So I still do it. However, I still cope with food, just the way I cope with food's different. So I would have been straight for chocolate or whatever, or a takeaway. Now what I have is like, and it doesn't always have to be like a low calorie thing. This is just like my wee tiny version. You can genuinely go away and make up your own. Has to be something that you actually like, right? So see, like those low calorie ice cream tubs, even though that's a low calorie thing, I actually really love it. Like I genuinely love it. And I wouldn't be against like having an actual tub of ice cream. It's just as good to me. Like as a Ben and Jerry's, it's honestly just as good. And then I might have like I don't know, whatever. Sometimes I just grab like a croissant or something daft like that, you know, because I actually love like croissants.
Right.
And instead of it being like 3,000 calories, I might eat like 1,200 calories, right? I might go over my calories by 1,000 or whatever. And then the next day I'm just like, that was fine. And I also don't berate myself for it, because I go, right, that actually made me feel better. And I didn't overdo it. I went in and I specifically went, I want ice cream, I'm going to have that. Fancy this croissant. And I might pick up a wee bit of chocolate or whatever. I go home, I eat it. I don't just like mindlessly throw stuff in the basket, because mate, you're not having a manic episode.
You're just a bit stressed.
You're just a bit stressed and a bit emotional. You're still capable of making conscious decisions when you do that. You're still in control. You've not entered into an alter ego.
Yeah.
And or having an out of body experience.
Not yet.
Well, judging by my my genetics and my parents could well.
It's true. It's true.
Any time I could be a different person when you come in the store. But that whole just actually thinking about, right, maybe it's not that the coping mechanism is the problem, but I can maybe slightly alter that coping mechanism and make it a coping mechanism that fits me, that I like, and it still actually helps me, because that helps me.
Oh, you obviously know the story about the guy who, when he used to get in the car, he used to put his cigarettes outside. You heard that?
No.
Right, so used to get in the car, and his kids and that, like, please stop smoking. He used to get in the car, he used to have his cigarettes in the right hand side of the door, and he used to smoke a cigarette, go to work. And then what they done was they swapped it for lollipops. So he had a lollipop, because the habit wasn't just a cigarette, the habit was sucking something on the way to work. So he swapped cigarettes for a lollipop, right? And that's what I say to like my clients who really struggle with the kind of things. Your habits are there because your body likes to do something in these situations, so you can't stop it. Like you're saying, like when you're stressed, you're gonna go for food. So if you have a slightly better option, then you're still gonna your body's gonna go, I want X, right? So if you can give it Y, it's better than there nothing being there. And then you can try that Y, and then you can go, you know what, I still want X, because it might be the case at the first.
Exactly, you might still want it, but it's how you, like I might have still wanted the chocolate.
Aye.
But I could have it, just maybe change the amount.
If you're
buy,
continuously working on that habit,
don't.
you're going to get better and better and better, and it's going to be less of X and more of Y. But you're always going to go for one of them, because that's the way habits work.
Do you know what? But we'll end on this, right?
Well, are you sure?
Aye. So you just triggered something in my head. Do you know the only thing I found difficult about not drinking? Genuinely, I didn't have any bother with it. But being in drinking environments and not knowing what to do with your hands.
See, I vape.
Aye, so you've got something to do with your hands.
Aye.
So see if you're not drinking. I didn't want to just stand Diet Coke. What on earth do you do with your hands?
I know, not that.
Because you're always standing like this.
Aye, I felt the same.
And then you're like that.
Or you're like up. Know what I mean?
And you're just sitting there going like, hello.
I felt the exact same way. You're like, what the fuck do you do?
That's the only thing that non-alcoholic beer was good for me.
Right.
Because I could just stand there and I didn't feel like an absolute fucking
weirdo.
Aye, an absolute fucking sociopath. Hello.
And
then try to dance for you like that. Do you know what I mean? It was bizarre. That's the one thing I noticed straight away when I went in that pub. I was like,
where the fuck did I do?
Oh, what am I doing, man? I look like an
What
absolute
pub?
freak here. Just when I was in Australia.
Right.
Right, we'll end it there.
Aye, that was class.
Catch you in a bit.